So you're training for your first marathon, maybe it's in the fall, you just started your training block, or this could be your second. Here are my top tips to not just enjoy the experience, to get the most out of it and to crush it on race day. So if you're a runner that just wants to finish, awesome. If you're a runner that wants to squeeze the sponge, get everything out of it, the first thing is hire a coach. Now, I've done 22 marathons, 6 50-milers. I'm in New York City. This is where I train in Central Park all the time. When I first started endurance, I got an Olympic coach who gave me all the knowledge I needed to go on for the rest of my career. Now, I know it's not for everyone. You're a self-starter, but all these runner apps, all these chat GPTs, they actually get people injured. They don't push your body. They don't push your mind. And when it comes to the accountability, I'd rather trust a human with a resume than trust a robot or an app that isn't really based off of the person or the athlete themselves. Second most important thing is diet and nutrition. You cannot raw dog this marathon. I recommend starting your actual nutrition plan the first long run of your prep. It could be 8 miles or 10 miles. Now, before you get that into check, you need your actual micro and macronutrients, which is your overall diet. A lot of athletes and a lot of actual people throughout the day are underfueled. Underfueled is a deficiency. When you're in a deficiency and you're training this hard, your tendons, your muscles, they get weak. What happens when they get weak? You get injured. Tendinitis comes into play. The last thing that you want is to go through a terrible injury when you first start your marathon prep, because you're going out on the weekends, you're drinking, you're underfueled, and you're trying to push your body. So if you have a coach, they will tell you that. If you don't have a coach, get a nutritionist or just kind of dial in, use an app to log what you're eating. Go off of your maintenance calories. If you're underfueled, raise them to your maintenance and slowly gain. You're not going to get fat. You're training for endurance. Endurance athletes have a massive engine. Hence, they can burn fat more efficiently, glucose more efficiently, and if you're eating actual healthy food, you're going to be fine. Third, I know it's hot out. You're going to be training for a fall marathon. So the first couple, let's say 8 to 12 weeks, you don't need to be Superman or Superwoman. It's going to be hot out. Your paces now will not reflect your paces in the fall. With that being said, make sure that you build a base now. Go a little bit slower, up your strength training. Just get used to testing different shoes, testing different routes. If you're training for the New York City Marathon, train for a lot of hilly routes. I would train hills every single day if you can. I never train on the West Side Highway. I always train Central Park, even if I have a flat race, because it will make me stronger compared to the other competitors. If you can master hills, never get injured, never get sore, your body come race day is going to be fine. So if you're new to marathon training, obviously, you want to test shoes. Now, you don't put snow tires on a Ferrari. Obviously, the advanced runners know this. You have an easy run shoe, a speed shoe, a tempo shoe, and a race day shoe. You do not want to run your speed workouts in a max cushion shoe. One shoe will get you injured. It will not help you perform well, okay? So you want to go and test as many shoes as you can. Get an easy run shoe, speed shoe, and a long run shoe. And then from there, it will obviously help you perform better. So if you want a PR, your performance is going to be the best thing. And the number one thing in your toolbox for a runner is your shoes. So get an accountability group. Now, I know it sounds crazy. You want to be this alpha, you want to be this lone wolf. It's not always like that. Look, you're training for a marathon. Times will get lonely. Like when I train for my ultras and I'm out there on mile 35, I'm all alone. It sucks. But I know that I have people waiting for me that I'm going to go out to have food with after and talk and have fun. That's what the process is all about. Times will get hard. You will push your body. And when you do, and when you feel down, because life isn't always like this, marathon training is ups and downs and up and down. It's nice to have a group of people that may be better than you, that want to see you win just as much as yourself, so you can get that extra push of motivation, discipline, accountability to have you go that extra week. Take it week by week, and that's how you get to race day. Hydration is going to be big for a lot of people. They may not know how much they need. Just to maintain your water, a lot of, like I said, everyday people are underhydrated. Take your weight divided by 2. That's how many ounces of water you should be having just to maintain. Now, we can talk your sweat rate. We can talk everything else. That's for you to find out. But hydration is going to be the biggest thing. It's going to help you recover. And obviously, it's going to help you perform better. So that's kind of everything. But I can go on for hours, like an hour video on YouTube about this. Get a coach for the accountability. If you don't want to use a coach, use run and stuff like that, but make sure that you push yourself. Get an accountability group to obviously push you. Run with people that are better than you. That's how you get faster. Test your diet, test your nutrition. Make sure that you're dialed on your meals. This way that you can recover, absorb the training, and get bigger, faster, stronger if you want a PR. Now, this video isn't for everybody. If you just want to go out and run, go out and run. But if you want to run, squeeze a sponge, and enjoy the experience and get the most out of it to transform your body and life, which it's done for me, endurance and marathons, I highly recommend everything I talked about. I could talk about hydration, hydration. I could talk about different types of workouts, everything like that. But those are my top tips. So anybody training for a fall marathon, I wish you best of luck. Go out and send it. Curious to see any questions or anything, drop them. If not, share the video to others training for a fall marathon. Give them the extra push, give them the extra knowledge, and keep moving.